What's up, Gianni Carlino? Welcome back to the 5th episode of the podcast. Happy late Thanksgiving, everyone. Today, we got our guest,
My name is Panagos.
We don't like Big talk on the Grape Vin podcast.
Yeah, come on, these guys keep putting my name in their mouths.
What else
is in their mouth, huh?
One thing we have to address before we start is we're going to start posting on Mondays and not Sundays because that works best for us. So.
You mean yo bitch ass. That's who it works better for.
Hey, fucking take the shades off, Neo.
Damn.
Right.
I invite you on here so graciously.
I'm sorry.
All right, I'm so kind, and then you
so kind
me in this way.
Every episode, I've heard my name spoken in a very.
Hey, bro, what do you got? Is that Dark Side?
It's my Dark Side shirt. Yes. Yes, it is my Dark Side.
Did you wear that on purpose?
I did wear it on purpose. I tell you, I wear this thing on very special occasions.
That thing's got a smell. You wear that thing like every day.
No, I took a shower. It's washed.
Ooh.
It's good.
I don't know. I think.
Okay, well, I think you need to fix your sound system or something.
Bro, don't focus on the drain.
Okay, all right, let's get down to business here.
Finally,
I've heard a lot of talk, a lot of bad talk about.
Why are you staring directly into their souls?
Because I gotta take a look at my audience here. You know, they're only here for me.
Oh, they're only here for you?
Bro.
Jeez, guys. It's a joke.
It's not a joke, man. You know, we don't like to joke around here.
We don't joke. Get out. Next joke, you're done.
Okay.
What that mean?
What that means. Okay.
So,
I want to start off here with something.
What do you want to start with? Since you're the host.
So Christian brought up something in one of the previous episodes.
Was it sitting next to you in the movie theater? Or is that not what you're talking about?
What was that?
Never mind.
Let him finish his thought. You can't watch movies next to you?
Yes, okay. We'll get down to that, first of all. Second of all, first of all, let's talk about what happened. So, after hearing of Brooke Hoover and whatever the other girl's name was, inviting you guys on the in the yearbook for best dressed, I did this thing. You know, at the time I was very angry. You know, and I said something that was a little bit regrettable. I said, Ian Donahue and Luke Kohler literally stole my style. Okay, that was an exaggeration and it was regrettable. Here's what I said. I will admit Ian Donahue dresses better than me. It is said. Okay. But me and Luke dress virtually the exact same.
I feel like your shirts are like similar in the fact that you guys
No, okay, not right now, but most of the time at school, me and Luke both pull up wearing like random pants with like a shirt and then rolled up sleeved outerwear. It's like very similar things. And like a necklace.
Like I wear that to school because it's just easy to put on.
Yeah, that's what I do.
I know, so like it's not like...
What's with the unfair treatment here, Brooke Hoover?
It wasn't Brooke Hoover.
Is it Claire Ramsdale? Do you have to talk to Claire Ramsdale?
Helena was in charge of it, but Brooke recommended you.
You gotta recommend me. It's too late. You guys missed your opportunity.
Speaking of the Grosse Pointe North yearbook.
Yeah, where's my section?
We need the grapevine on there. Hey, we need the grapevine on there. We need the grapevine on there. So, if you're watching this, just...
Hey man, you guys got to sponsor these guys to buy a fan in here. Jeez, it's getting hot.
Rotting hot.
Yeah, but if we did get a fan, that might affect the audio.
Yeah, that's true.
Maybe I just need
the other room we're working on though. Is that?
It's
cool?
It's colder back there.
Open a window.
Is there noise back there or no?
No, it's not. Oh man,
I think everyone just heard that.
Some ASMR.
So close to the mic.
Maybe let's move on to more.
Right.
Okay,
let's get on.
Let's keep talking about things said about me. What were you saying about me in a movie theater?
So I said how for some movies, I was speaking about Halloween Kills, that I just don't think I would enjoy a movie sitting next to you.
Why?
Because you would talk and probably like laugh at a part that I would like.
Were you not laughing during Halloween
Some parts
Kills?
I thought were like normal, and then everyone was laughing.
Did anyone else share that opinion during Halloween Kills?
It was funny.
It was a funny and very bad movie. It was a very bad movie.
Okay, but that's just for that movie. I'm talking about like other movies.
Like
too.
what?
I can't think of one off the top of my head.
Like The Conjuring.
Conjuring 3. I mean,
I like The Conjuring.
Right, but I guess it's different because I wasn't in a movie theater setting. So we were in the basement. I did actually enjoy when we were all
Yeah,
laughing.
that was a fun time.
But like in a movie theater setting is what I'm saying. I just like to
It just
watch.
sounds like there's no validity to these claims.
I just like to watch. I don't like to.
I like to watch the movie.
But you gotta admit,
hear talking in my
I don't
ear.
talk. I don't yap.
Or I don't like hear laughing.
you gotta admit,
But it's funny.
okay. You gotta admit, when watching The Conjuring, the Klingon made me do it. That got out of hand.
Yeah, that wasn't my fault. That was like
That
10
was
dudes
funny.
in one
I
basement.
enjoyed that. Everyone started like.
There was like
Well,
nothing.
do you
That
wanna
was not
explain-
my
you want to
fault.
explain the
Right.
situation?
So we were in our friend Ian O'Donnell's basement watching The Conjuring 3. Before this, we had watched Conjuring 1 and 2, so we were just catching up on that. So, and then we like paused it halfway through, and everyone started like running around.
Everyone
and,
got a
like,
little bit riled up.
everyone-
It was an
yeah, everyone got a
intermission,
little
man. Everyone
riled
was
up.
sitting down a whole hour and a half, like each one. There had to be a little, a little energy output for the room.
No, there was something that Peter had said.
Yeah,
that
Peter
sparked
said.
the whole thing.
I think it's best.
Our friend Peter Stathis.
That one. Something's wrong with him. Let me tell you. Something.
Can
He
you
might-
explain?
Maybe our first
That guy's
conflict on the
fucked
pod.
up.
Oh, maybe the
Am I
first
allowed to swear on
conflict.
here?
Yeah,
No.
you can say swear.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, you can.
Kids
you can
watch
swear.
this, dude.
Okay. Well, no, that's a whole other can of beans. You don't want to open up.
Oh, we got time.
Speaking of can of beans.
No, we're not.
What about can of beans?
Nothing. Never mind.
Better left unsaid.
Yeah, we'll let's move on.
What else was said about me? Someone
don't
said
know.
I smelled bad on here once.
That's
all I remember.
That's probably Ian.
Yeah, probably. They could probably
Oh,
smell you
there's a-
through this mic.
Okay. Yeah,
You
and it
should've
smells
kept
like roses and mint.
Not from what I'm smelling right now.
Yeah, man, that's the meat sauce you just ate.
Meat sauce.
Whatever that was in that Red Bull.
That was his
These
ravioli.
guys
That was
don't.
my ravioli.
These guys don't keep
Bro,
their
ravioli
working space
is-
very clean. Let me tell you.
Yum
Oh, it's-
yum.
Oh, it's delicious.
Let's talk about that Batman trailer.
Yes, lads.
I think Matt Reeves, the Batman, has potential to be the greatest superhero movie of all time.
That's a bold claim.
It is bold, but I think he's got what it takes, because
No. From his previous movies, it kind of shows that.
he made
he's a good
the
director.
Planet of the Apes trilogy. He made the Cloverfield movies. A lot of those movies are kind of like very dark. I wouldn't say the Planet of the Apes movies are like dark, but they're like kind of grounded, and that they're just very, very good movies. And Cloverfield is dark, and this Batman movie is showing itself to be very dark. So I think he's kind of got experience in that field, and I think he's got what it takes. And it has an amazing cast. Robert Pattinson. In The Dark Knight, they said the quote, "You live long enough to see yourself become the villain." But Robert Pattinson did the opposite. You see, he started off that like loser from Twilight, but then he was in The Lighthouse. He was in all these other movies, really showing his versatility as an actor. And I think he's really turning his career around.
I like the
it's all good.
trailer. I like how he was acting.
The trailer was pretty sweet.
He didn't seem like the
Everyone can
guy
agree
from
on that.
Twilight. He
Yeah.
seemed like
He
the
seemed
Batman.
like the Batman.
And also one thing that's different about the Batman movie and the Dark Knight trilogy is I feel like the Dark Knight trilogy really leaned into the Batman villains more so.
Yeah.
I mean, but with this movie, I think it's really going to be more so leaning into the actual character of Batman. I mean, obviously, the Dark Knight trilogy is a Batman story, but come on, the Dark Knight is so good because of the Joker. Because of the Joker. And I feel like
it kind of is carried by the villains a little bit.
So I think that we're going to be seeing a great movie that is centered around a great Batman performance.
And even with like Christian Bale, I think he was a very good Bruce Wayne, but I don't know if he was really the best Batman.
I agree.
Dark Knight Rises, I think that you talk about how Dark Knight was all about like the villains, like Harvey Dent and the Joker, but Dark Knight Rises, I think it really focuses on Bruce Wayne, how like he's in hiding for 8 years and he won't come out. It makes it feel like he's almost like giving hope on the
I'll
whole
agree with
Batman.
you on that.
So I think like that's why like those movies are so different, but in a good way.
Mhm.
So you could call either of them like the best Batman, and I wouldn't disagree.
Now, one key difference, I think, is going to be the fact that this Batman is so much younger.
Mhm.
So it's going to be towing the line between Bruce Wayne not being able to separate himself from Batman and Bruce Wayne, and it like creeps into his personal life. So I think it's going to be the complete opposite, where it feels like it's more of Bruce Wayne being Batman rather than Batman being Bruce Wayne.
Well, no, you
know?
swapped it around because
Oh yeah,
yeah,
you know
because
what I mean.
even in the comics, like I remember seeing something saying like Batman was getting mind controlled, and like the person in his head saw that he calls himself Batman because he's not actually Bruce Wayne, he's Batman.
Yeah.
Bruce Wayne is his mask.
Yeah.
I never
think
thought
they'll
of
make
it
it-
like that.
And that's why in this movie, it's like we're not really seeing him be Bruce Wayne at all. Like even in the shots where he's not wearing the suit, his hair's all long and gross. He doesn't seem like that confident billionaire playboy yet. He seems like some freak in a mask. Like actually,
Do you think they'll make a trilogy?
oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, this is gonna make.
I think
so
like
much
it's
money.
already been greenlit that they're making a sequel, and they already have 2 shows in development.
I just want
actually 3 shows in development.
I just want like them to actually like, because they introduced, of course, Robin in Dark Knight Rises. I want like Robin to actually be a character though, fighting coincide with Batman. In a movie that'd be. I know they did it wrong with Batman and Robin. That
Yeah.
movie sucked, but still.
I want to see Nightwing in this universe.
I don't like the Robin outfit. It looks goofy.
Who's best to play Nightwing?
Nick Binder.
Okay, pull up a picture of
Binder?
Nightwing and look at his long black hair. And his
So
I think it's the guy from The Conjuring.
Patrick Wilson.
Yeah, he's
Why would what?
Why?
Whatever. We don't have to talk about Nightwing.
Yeah.
But yeah.
You want to talk? I was thinking the other day, so about like history when it comes down to it, like stuff before like 3000 like BCE, like all that stuff. I forgot what I like tied it to, but like all that stuff is like it all has like different versions of one story when it comes down to it. Because that thing I said, like in the Mayans,
I mean, like the
all,
hero's journey.
no, like the Great Flood. How
Oh.
Noah built an ark, and then like apparently the Mayan region, like they all turned to fish, and then
So you're talking about
Are
like
you-
a lot of
are you-
religious texts.
You're just
Yeah.
talking about like how like an event in history is kind of like
yeah, I'm just
interpreted
talking more
differently?
general.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
saying like just I feel like that's a concept that's also very like prevalent nowadays.
Like in like
Narratives.
yeah. It's just like how people are kind of making different interpretations of stuff.
It's
Yeah,
like
and-
if something works, then
Yeah.
you run with it.
But it's like it's just crazy how it's so like prevalent all throughout our life.
I think that's a good segue into this new Superman, the Black Superman story they're making. Because listen, let me explain it.
Okay.
A lot of people are mad, like, oh, why are you making Superman black? But the thing is that there are thousands of different like comic universes with characters that are Superman, but they're not the same Superman because they're in different universes. So then, why would it matter if one Superman isn't white or isn't black, or like, well, why should it matter what race he is?
I mean,
I think a black Superman would be. Cool.
Yeah, I think it's gonna
as
be
long
sweet.
as they cast Michael B. Jordan
Yeah,
for
it's
it,
gotta be Michael B.
It's
Jordan. That'd
gotta
be
be.
so sweet.
it's the only person that can play it.
Because then you're gonna see him as like a villain, as Killmonger, and then a hero, Superman. That'd be a cool. Let's see what he can do. You know,
I just
Little
don't like
bro.
that he's in Marvel and DC.
there's so many actors that are in Marvel and DC.
But like he plays it really. He was like the best Black Panther character. Black
I guess
Panther sucked.
I didn't.
Now
Say, I
looking
wouldn't
back
say
at
it
it.
sucked. I think it was a pretty decent movie.
I liked it.
It's just that final scene, man.
Yeah, they shouldn't have like put all
That
the
was
budget and
goofy.
everything else.
That final scene was incredible.
I haven't watched the movie in a while, so I'm not too familiar with that right now.
But the thing is, like all those Marvel movies, they follow the same.
Yeah,
It's the same format on every single.
I mean it's kind of just the same thing with like all superhero movies, except like a select few like Joker and even maybe Infinity War. 'Cause they
Yeah.
like lost at the end.
But at the same time, you kind of got to put Infinity War and Endgame together.
Yeah, I guess.
I
that's
like
true.
when movies have the villains win.
Yeah, because it's like different than what you
Yeah,
usually get.
and mainly that means there's gonna be more movies coming,
Yeah.
and you can. Has there ever been like a situation where the villain wins and that's it? I can't think of anything because in
Joker?
every
Yeah, no, Joker like. I don't
Because
know.
win.
Yeah, I guess
every-
he does kind of win.
in every like
He gets
story
like
or
captured,
scenario, the
actually,
hero in any case always wins. The villain never wins overall.
Well, think it just like
In the
literally
end.
the Joker. He's at the whole time. He really because you can say he's a hero in that sense because he starts off just terrible mentally, just not there, and at the end he's just perceived as this hero, but in the wrong way, for the wrong like group of people.
And that's kind of a I mean, Joker you can categorize as more of a tragedy than a superhero movie, honestly.
Yeah.
Right, that's its
I mean,
own
it's based
movie.
on a superhero character, but I'd categorize that as a tragedy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I.
It is a story where the villain does win.
Well, yeah,
In
I
life.
feel like that's any tragedy.
But that
Oh, I
that's
got a
for
good one.
now though. You don't know
I got a
what
good
would
one.
happen.
The Social Network.
Explain.
Well,
Mark
that's
Zuckerberg.
based on a true story.
Yeah, I don't know.
Mark Zuckerberg is the villain
Yeah.
of
And
the
he
world.
won.
He did win.
So
And
Mark
far, so
Zuckerberg
far.
is such a fucking freak.
Okay, but
Like he is. I'm sorry.
Yeah, he is a freak.
He
I mean,
made,
we
what
love
if-
you.
He made an algorithm. What college did he go to?
Harvard.
Oh yeah. He made an algorithm at Harvard so people could vote on the most attractive people there.
Yeah.
He's a genuine
Hi.
incel,
Oh,
dude.
yeah.
was he like at the bottom?
You have to analyze their facial structure before you place your vote.
No, he is a freak, and that whole metaverse thing is insane.
Yeah.
Like,
He's
okay.
just a real life Lex Luthor. He's a supervillain.
Yeah, and then you have now you have other companies trying to develop their own metaverse. Like Microsoft is trying to do that now, where it's and the metaverse isn't necessarily all it is the moment where your online persona becomes completely tethered to your actual real life persona.
Wait, is Metaverse the new name that they gave?
Well, Facebook, their company name is Meta
It's
now.
gonna become like
Yeah.
the
Wait,
game
well,
over. or whatever it's called.
I need a rundown on this.
Okay, so Meta is the new name for Facebook,
Yeah.
and they coined the term the metaverse, which is kind of like where your online, you create an online persona that is more valuable than your actual real self, and you can actually create a more ideal version of you within the online space.
Is it for resumes or something?
No, it's for just life. It's
So,
through it's because now Meta bought Oculus.
No way.
Yeah.
No way.
So it's like Ready Player One.
No, dude.
That's
way.
what I meant to say.
It's very ready.
No, soon they're gonna have your consciousness
No,
transferred.
no.
So
I'm never gonna do. After watching Sword Art Online, I don't know. It's like an anime. That's what they focus on in the show. Like the guy who created it. Sorry,
What?
you look like you have a goofy face.
I have a goofy face. I'm smiling.
Yeah. Okay.
So-
Okay. Yeah. Continue. Sorry.
So now there's a project. So I know this is also happening with Microsoft now. Is that there's a project for their own metaverse where it is you have an AI develop your ideal kind of presentation of yourself.
No, they gotta shut that shit down now.
But the thing is,
They can't.
there's also a lot of controversy around it because these development teams are also pretty much entirely white. So, if you have someone who has a different vernacular, are they going to just end up having to talk like white people and act like white people in this universe, in this space because that's considered ideal? That seems very
yeah.
ethno cleansing.
Yeah.
Right? There's just a lot of different fucked aspects about it.
Yeah, man, they're not gonna stop this because those fucking reptilian senators, man. They're all in for it. I swear to God, I saw a video the other day. Lindsey Graham. I saw inside his eyes. He had fucking alligator. Vertical freaking eyelashes,
Well,
eyelids blinking.
Like
remember-
blinking like this.
Yes, blinking vertically.
Do you
I'm
remember,
not even lying.
Do you remember Hillary Clinton at her
Don't get me
2016
started,
campaign? She spit that green stuff in her water.
Yeah, because she eats children. Yeah, I remember.
I mean, that's a bold claim.
It's a real
The government's gonna track you
You
down.
can look at Donald Trump. Everyone's like, "Oh, look how fit he is now. What the fuck's he taking? He's taking adrenochrome. He's eating babies. He's getting his supplements in."
Good- that's
he's
good
extracting.
protein.
He's extracting their youth.
Yeah.
That's how these guys are staying alive. Now, one thing I'll say is, Joe Biden. He's not done what he's done pretty much exactly what I thought he would as president, which is absolutely nothing.
Make
Which
it
honestly,
worse.
I'm kind of for. He kind of just he's literally just the president that kisses babies and waves like this.
That's cowardly.
That's
I knew that would happen.
Oh my god, that's like the guy from TMNT who takes the credit for killing Master Splinter. And then he's like, he just walks around, he has the mayor's key.
Yeah.
Gotta
Kissing
keep
everyone.
coming back to
Dude, I'm sorry. Wait, I was gonna also say,
It's so funny.
they released a new Tiger King season, and like Joe Exotic, they went to like all these rallies like promoting it, but Joe Exotic actually, like his team, had a meeting with Donald Trump, and then he got COVID. So he actually could have gotten pardoned. It was so
Did Joe
unfortunate.
Exotic die of COVID?
No, Trump got COVID when like his lawyers were
Trump-
supposed to meet with him.
Trump got COVID. Wait, so you're saying Trump got COVID from Joe Exotic?
No, Trump got COVID when he was gonna meet with Joe Exotic's lawyers,
To
so they
pardon him?
couldn't meet, and then he got kicked out of office.
Oh man, so Joe Exotic would have been pardoned.
Possibly if the meeting would have
Shit.
gone if the meeting would have gone good.
Damn, that's man. They don't need another season of Tiger King.
Carol
that guy's another
Baskin.
one. That's a weirdo. Joe
Oh.
Exotic.
Carol Baskins is a freak.
I don't know. I never
They're all
watched that
freaks.
show.
All those
I never
the
watched
Tiger
that
freaks.
show
Well,
either.
you want to know why he's a freak?
Why?
He got abused as a child.
Oh,
That's
my
like
bad.
Well, that's
No,
like
I'm
that's like
saying-
the recipe for freakdom.
Dude, that's like the
anyway.
Joker.
No, I'm not saying like that's your fault for not knowing. I'm just saying like that's like it's literally that's like most
I
of the
saw
basis.
a picture of him and I just made my assumption on it
Box
right
Joker.
there.
Every time I think of the Joker, I think of that video of the guy if the Joker could beatbox.
Oh yeah.
Why so serious?
That audio is one of the worst things I've genuinely ever heard.
That's so funny.
I
Though.
hate it so much.
So funny.
You know what's a dying trend nowadays?
What's
Or
a dying trend?
board games.
For real.
I haven't played a board game in a while, and they used to be fun as a kid.
Yeah, you gotta look at the name.
Now, would you say-
board games? Come on.
It's something you play when
You
you're
play
bored.
a video game, maybe.
Yeah. Maybe you're gonna be a part of the metaverse pretty soon.
I probably
Well, the thing
will.
is, cards will never go
No,
like
no, just think. You
Cards-
won't have to move a muscle. You'll be rotting.
That sounds like my kind of time.
Rotting on the Oculus.
and cards will never go extinct though. That's a man's game.
Right.
Okay,
I don't think
yeah.
cards will get extinct. Like I
Well, it's
still
just gonna
play
be
Uno.
digitized.
It's
That's
too
why
funny.
People play poker online now. And
Yeah,
gamble
GTA poker,
Robbie McIntyre poker.
Red Dead poker.
Dude,
you know,
I gotta start
you
doing
just
that
play
shit.
it online.
That like online, the guy that made like millions of dollars.
Yeah, he's also he's like $5 million in debt.
Okay, that's why. Cause he
Oh, those
kept
Twitch
going.
Yeah.
Twitch streamers that
I think
just
he's.
keep
I forget
gambling.
who he's talking about, but
Steve,
we talked about it on the first episode. Is that what you're
Yeah.
saying? Yeah, that guy's in debt.
Okay,
He
well,
won
that
a
wouldn't
couple-
happen to me. You know, I'd just get my money and I'd go. I wouldn't keep spending it.
Dean,
No
but
way.
to
Oh, that's
spend
not
to
what they
get
all
to
say.
make these millions, you got to spend more millions.
No way. You probably spend like you get lucky, spend $10. Boom. There you go.
And
I
then
don't
keep
know,
spending
man.
$10 till you're lucky.
No,
Till
Dean, that's
you're-
what everyone says.
I know it is, but you know, never know.
Yeah, you know, I'm a cool.
It
I
really
can
is not
trust
that
myself.
easy to gamble.
I can trust myself.
I would not trust you.
you know what we haven't
It's
even
addiction.
brought up?
And
What?
Xbox restock. I was
True.
gonna say this.
PS5 too.
This is gonna be the future. So, I've been trying to get one, and what they're doing now is something for like Walmart. You have to get a member. You have to get their Walmart Plus membership to be able to even like try to get it.
For online.
That's
yeah.
fucked.
So it costs more money now to even like get a chance at getting it, and it sells out in a matter of seconds.
And it's,
got-
it
you
was $37 a month. So they're
Nobody
really trying to. Sorry.
nobody listened to me when I literally like when did it first come out? It was
The
last
Series
year.
X.
The Series X. When did it first come out?
About a year ago.
About a year ago. So
Maybe a
about
little
3 months. So about like 3 months after launch, I got a Series X because I went on Walmart. And I told all of you guys this, and nobody did it and there were like 3 more drops after it. You just literally went on Walmart.com. All right, I go on there, go to the Series X during the drop, and then you just have to keep spamming when it restocks.
You know, me and
Keep
Binder
spamming
got
over
ours
them.
from Best Buy.
I
Oh,
honestly
you
believe
just
that
gotta keep-
PS5 is harder to get. Though.
Yeah, no, definitely.
But you just keep spamming it over and over again, and then it just like enters your cart because it's not all released at once. It's a gradual. They gradually release over a half hour, so because they don't want to like bog down their servers. But then nobody listened to me, and now everyone's over here. They gotta pay $37 a month on
Not this
Walmart
guy.
Plus.
I'm just saying that's like the future of how it's gonna be for like select items, and I was also gonna say like
Everything's gonna be membership.
Hell no,
based.
I'm not getting a Walmart Premium subscription.
Yeah,
no
But
nobody-
way.
you already have it, so you don't have to worry about it.
Yeah.
you do.
No, I already have an Xbox.
Oh yeah, but like for the Xbox, it's just because the chip shortage. But I was thinking like, for any other part, probably in the Xbox, if there's like a shortage on it from like their the person that's supplying it, they'd probably just another company would emerge and provide that. But with that chip shortage, it's just like there's no substitute. Nobody else is like developing it, I guess, other than China or whoever.
No, yeah,
it is.
China's the only one.
yeah,
They
the
literally,
Red
they can
Tiger.
literally cut, like, stop trade with us or whatever they do, and we won't have any cars, games, or like anything.
Because we're very
The thing is,
dependent on
but the
China.
We are
thing
very
is,
dependent.
And they're dependent on us.
They're dependent on us. It's a codependent. We have codependent economies. Our economy is China's economy.
Maybe
and
we could have
China's
an
economy is
independent
ours.
economy if we absorb them.
If we absorb the red state.
Yeah.
The thing is,
That won't work.
you see
Yeah,
like
let's do it.
The red tiger.
Oh, you want to
You wanna have these US
Beijing, Nova Washington.
you want to have these U.S. based companies, but then
Stuff
it
costs
costs
more.
more. So then you're like, oh, I don't want to pay that price. So let's go to China and get cheaper labor, and it's going to cost us. It's kind of just a simple thing, and people act like
No,
we can't like depend on China. But literally, if you want your cost to be low, then you
no.
might as well.
Or you can just get it made in China and upcharge like Nike.
Right.
Now, speaking of clothing, rest in peace, Virgil. All
Oh
right.
yeah, moment
Yeah.
of silence.
Moment of silence. All right.
Who's that?
All right.
He's a designer for Louis Vuitton and Off-White.
He founded Off-White though, right?
So we'll get back to this after the break. We'll get right back to the podcast, but first for our sponsors. We don't have any, but still a reminder to go check out our Spotify account, The Grape Vin with a 3. Do you ever want to listen to the podcast on the go? Well, now you can. Go give that a listen along with a like and follow. Also, make sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel, as well as hit the bell if you want to get reminded with any new podcast every Sunday, or secret episodes like today. Make sure you follow us on the Grapevine Instagram and the Grapevine TikTok. Have you ever wanted to promote something on the Grapevine podcast? Probably not, but now you can by DMing us on Instagram and TikTok. And also a personal promo for Luxorus. Go give that a look and subscribe for a new project coming that you should look forward to. Now on with the episode.
And we're back. And what I was saying about Virgil was I've noticed a trend. It was with Chadwick Boseman too, where these and also Norm Macdonald. Although Norm Macdonald wasn't as secret about it,
And MF Doom.
and MF Doom, where these rappers or these celebrities, they have these like underlying conditions and just keep it out of the public knowledge. So I'm
Well-
like, okay, I don't know. I don't understand it really. I mean,
Because I think it's more. If you notice all these people, they're more like, I don't want to say that, but I know with MF Doom, he's not trying to be this.
MF Doom's still alive.
He's not trying to be this topless
Do you really
celebrity.
believe that?
I think he's still alive.
Yeah, I thought that was like a lie that he
Topless
died.
celebrity?
Well, no, it's like he's listed as officially dead,
Mhm.
but I don't think MF Doom's dead. I think he just wanted to stop, so then he faked his death.
I just saw
Because
this
that's some
thing.
shit that he'd do.
Because before Chadwick Boseman died, after he died, I saw this like video of like a bunch of pictures the months before, and you could see him like slowly like you could tell that he was on chemo, and he was going like he was getting skinnier, he looked really stressed out, and I just saw this thing about like Tobey Maguire. Someone said he could be hiding some stuff because like there's this picture of him. He was like really really thin, and it was like really recent. I don't know.
Hopefully not.
Yeah.
Like, his acting career, I think, is pretty over though.
Why?
I'm just saying, like, I haven't seen him in anything like too big recently.
What was that one movie about the soldier with PTSD? He was a soldier with PTSD. There's
A
this
recent
one
movie?
It
You're
was
thinking
probably
about
like
Andrew
2013.
Garfield?
No, not Hacksaw Ridge. I'm talking about Tobey Maguire. He had a really good performance in that. It was about like his wife cheating on him when he came home from war.
Oh yeah,
You know what
that
I'm
was so good. It's oh my god, I literally watched it. Now I know what you're talking about, but yeah, that's literally one of the
Yeah,
most
look it up.
emotional. Like, it kept me like at the end. It was like I was just sitting there with my jaw open, like his performance was honestly A1.
Yeah, I
I
mean,
don't know something he didn't have a good performance in.
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
funny.
Oh
Okay.
my god.
yeah.
Jeez.
All right.
No, but that
Was
movie.
it Brothers?
Yeah, brothers.
Yeah, brothers.
His brother cheated on him with his wife while he's
Wait,
gone.
he cheated on him?
Oh.
Wow, Christian is on fire with the jokes today.
You just said his brother
Oh,
cheated on him.
Okay, we understand. We understand. Okay, so, anyways, what were you saying? Were you saying something?
No, that was my final thought.
No.
I just
your
think
final
it's a good movie.
Yeah.
A really good. It's like his best acting performance.
Speaking of Spider-Man actors, Andrew Garfield, that new movie, that musical, Tick Tick, whatever.
Tick tick boom.
Tick Tick Boom or whatever. That I watched that movie and my first thought was, damn, this would have been a really good movie in like 2013, cause like, that was like during like a big musical renaissance.
Mm-hmm.
Like, but now it just seems super outdated. I mean, he had a really good performance in it, and I think that was just like a big thematic flaw, and that can lead to a lot of like movies with fantastic performances just going into the shitter because there's just not the right thematic or the right backing, you know.
Talking about Andrew Garfield, man. You see that clip of him and Stephen Colbert just going at it?
Oh, that they were. It looked like they were fighting over something in their mouths, man. They looked like
I don't know. He was like,
Starving
they
seals.
both said,
Explain it. What happened?
they
So-
made out.
yeah, they just like made out on the Stephen Colbert. Well, I don't know. It's like the border between just kissing and making out. Because like they were both.
It was
like,
very tender.
It was very tender. They both said, "Oh yeah, we feel comfortable kissing men," and then they just like looked at each other for a second. They just kind of went for it, and
then then they went.
then
they
they
went for
stopped.
seconds.
They went for like a solid like 8 seconds, and they stopped. Stephen Colbert pulls away, looks at him,
It goes
he
back
right
in.
back in. I don't know, man. I mean, like
What was it for though?
it was just on the Stephen Colbert show.
Yeah.
It was because Andrew Garfield had like kissed a different guy.
Yeah, because he like kissed Ryan Reynolds or something. I don't know.
What?
Yeah, like at the Emmys or something. I don't know.
Did they like?
I don't know
Did
when
they
this
make
was.
out then or no?
Yeah, I don't know.
Well,
I mean, Andrew Garfield, he's just fruity, I guess. But
or it could have been gay baiting.
gay baiting.
You know, like an actor an actor like pretends.
No, dude, the
acts,
thing is-
acts gay, like Harry Styles. Harry Styles gay baits.
Yeah, I can
Harry
see
Styles
that.
gay baits. He like no. I'm all for dressing however you want, but it is very clear that there's a PR team behind him telling
definitely.
him to dress like Minnie
Yeah.
Mouse. There's
We gotta stop giving these celebrities so much spotlight, though. In my opinion, I go to Snapchat and it's like Kim Kardashian with Pete Davidson
that's also
3
staged.
times in a row. I don't care.
That's also staged.
But I'd rather care talking about Robert Pattinson and Batman, maybe. But all these celebrities and
that don't do anything.
Oh wait, you want to hear something about celebrities and like sexuality? There was an interview that's like not very well known with Tom Hardy, and the interviewer asked him if he's ever been around there with a man. He said, "I'm a celebrity. Of course, I've had gay sex." Like just blatantly. Ooh,
I mean, they were all theater kids.
Yeah, it's true.
They all gotta have a little something in there.
What are you trying to say?
What you talking about? What's your bitch ass?
We'll have to
Don't try to
you'll
get a
have to get
statement out of me.
Ian O'Donnell on here to defend that.
Damn. Calling everyone
I've seen him behind the bleachers a couple times.
Behind the bleachers with Evan Rapotos. Pause. Wait.
Pause.
All right.
No,
But-
that kid got dumb.
From the Peanut Gallery. Oh, okay.
Mr. Peanut.
No, but I don't know.
Wait, are we starting
I
over
feel
yet?
like, and also I feel like when you have that kind of money, too. Actually, I don't know. I feel like money gives you a lot more freedom to do whatever the hell
Wait,
you want.
and when you reach a status like that, you open yourself up to whole new kinds of pleasures.
Yeah, maybe you're there just having so much straight sex that they get bored.
Yeah.
That's what Henry
what
says
happened.
about Prince, but that's
Yeah.
just cap.
No, this is what happened with him.
No,
Dude,
Prince,
he doesn't know that though. He's just saying that.
Yeah,
Demetri-
probably.
Probably, but you don't. He's like 100%. Like that makes me mad.
100%.
Freddie Mercury.
Except
Freddie Mercury
Okay,
did.
Freddie
I'll give it
Mercury.
that. That's
Freddie
like
Mercury.
that's a factual statement. So I can say 100% he did, but
Yeah.
he bought a house at least if the movie's correct, he bought that house for that girl he liked right next to him.
Yeah, that movie.
That's when you're rich.
Yeah, I mean, no, it's hard. It's hard to fathom like what real money, like how much real money people have.
Yeah.
I mean, we're just some schmucks. We're some kids. We don't. It's like it's hard to think about like how much shit you can actually buy when you have the amount of money that these actors and these people have.
Well, think about like Jeff Bezos. What can he buy?
He
You
attempted to
I
buy the
wanna buy
CIA, so
I
There's stuff
wanna
you
buy
can't
the
buy,
Earth.
but there's others
like
you
he
can't
genuinely
reach.
attempted to
He
buy
can buy
the
all
CIA.
the NBA probably.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Elon
yeah.
Musk could like literally own South Africa if he wanted.
Yeah, Kanye West. I want to buy the Earth. How much does the Earth cost? I mean, you can't buy the Earth, but
You mean
still-
Ye West?
Ye West. Yeah, my bad. Changed his name. Ye West. He's also homeless.
What?
He
Is
just
that-
he just.
thought he
goes
just
around-
bought a home.
No. He sold a home.
Yeah, I know, but he can literally live anywhere he wants.
Right.
But
he
he
just
chooses to be
no. He can.
homeless.
No, yeah. He can. He goes anywhere. He can ask anyone, "Hey, can I stay with you?" What are you gonna say no to Ye?
Come on, man.
Are you gonna say no to that guy? No, you're not gonna say no to him.
I don't think I can call him Ye. I just can't do it.
That's
Do you
his
think,
name.
would he get offended if you called him
I should-
Kanye?
Maybe. You never
No,
know with that guy.
no, his name is just Ye.
But he
No
goes by
West,
Kanye,
no
too.
No, it's his illegal name. His legal name is Ye.
It's like calling someone on Xbox, though. Like you call them by their gamer tag. I know.
No, his real name, legal name is Ye. He changed his
You
legal
can
name
still
to
call
Ye.
him Kanye, I feel like.
But
no?
that's not his name.
Okay.
You can call him that, but you're just
You can
incorrect.
call him that, but that's like me calling you Robert.
Mm.
Is your name Robert?
No, that's like calling you Chris when you're
It's like-
Christian.
People call me Chris, though.
Okay, yeah, but I'm just saying.
No, that's not like
incorrect.
calling him Chris. That's like calling him a different name.
Yeah.
It's like if
it's just strange though
Yeah,
to me.
Ye's not.
It's
too
like if
different
I
from
called you
Kanye.
Christina.
Ye's not too different from Kanye. I don't know
Ye
how it's a
and
completely
Kanye-
different name.
What do you, Kanye and Ye are the Kanye.
Exactly.
Taking out the con, it's Ye.
That's what I'm
You
saying.
get, like it's,
It's
like
not-
calling
But
him
he also
Chris.
took out the West. You can't say the West for sure.
Wait,
it's
no
just
West?
Ye. It's Y-E. That
I
is
didn't know
his
that.
name. Well, that's what I've been saying.
Oh, well, okay, then that's a little different, I guess. Do you know why he took out the West?
Because he wanted to.
Because you're a celebrity.
I just
Well, you got
watched
that
Lady
one.
Bird the other night, and
What's that about?
it's like about this theater girl who goes to some Catholic school. It made me re-hate Timothy Chalamet all over again.
Really?
Yeah, because
I thought you liked him from Dune.
I did. I started liking him, but that movie, oh my god, fuck! I just remembered why I disliked him so much.
Why is that?
He
don't-
plays this like bad boy theater kid, and it's so terrible.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to think like of something he said. It was like,
I didn't want that.
she like the main character. I forgot what her name was, but she changed her name to Lady Bird in the movie. And, like it's a common thing. People will like call her something. She's like, oh, my name's Lady Bird, and if you want to change your name, do it. But it's just a little bit cringe, I think.
Well, yeah.
But what happened was in it, like there was a scene where she was like working somewhere, I don't remember, and like she was walked out, she started talking to him, and like the guy who like owned the store walked out, he's like, hey, get back here, quit flirting with whatever Timothy Chalamet's name was, and she's like, I'm not flirting with him, and then Timothy Chalamet was like, I wish you were. I can't do that, man. He was
I wish you were. Damn.
he was
that's
cool in Dune because he didn't talk that much, maybe.
Well, Timothy Chalamet can also have the like I forgot who brought it up, the same like change that Robert Pattinson have.
Maybe.
Where he starts off as that Twilight guy. He's gonna
Hopefully.
start off as that kind of cringy.
No, because
Bad boy.
undeniably he's got a little bit of talent.
I really liked Dune, but he just reminded me of Nicolas Cage, and he like kept talking like this the whole movie. Like, I mean, it was good. I loved Dune, but
I have yet to watch Dune.
you should watch it. It's pretty decent, pretty cool movie.
I need to get on that. I also kind of wanted to read the book first.
Yeah, you probably should. I want to read the book because I didn't really understand that much. It was very complex. Very complex movie.
A lot of politics in it.
It's what the Star Wars prequels attempted to do.
Star Wars cool though.
Yeah.
I still like Star Wars, Most of it comes from
Dune.
my childhood.
Yeah, but Star Wars was inspired by.
I like the story. The movies were alright.
I feel like it's pretty undeniable that Star Wars movies are not like actually besides
It's just the story.
besides
Right, it's a
besides A
story.
New Hope and Empire and like
I wouldn't even
besides A New
say
Hope,
or A New Hope was just
Yeah.
ahead of its time, but I don't think any of them are actually like decent movies except maybe
Yeah, they're
Empire.
not-
Strikes
And
Yeah,
Back.
Revenge
not
of the
actually-
Sith.
no.
Yes.
Revenge of
If
the
it was a
Revenge of
good
the Sith-
movie, maybe it would be a good movie. Like if it like
It's,
if it was
it's a good story.
yeah, I think if Revenge of the Sith
with terrible acting.
if Revenge of the Sith had better effects, better acting, better writing, then maybe I think it would be.
I
like
think
it's a great concept.
It's a great concept.
I think the whole thing is a good concept.
No,
I think the later, was it prequels?
Yeah.
Yeah, prequels. I don't like that as much, but it's all right.
I think the thing is Star Wars just really isn't as good as it is because
it's a childhood thing, and especially during its time, it was huge.
yeah, but I mean, if you really look at like the underlying themes of Star Wars, it's not that deep. It's like don't be good or don't be bad, be good.
Yeah, but
That's really all it boils down
okay,
to.
but the thing is,
But at that time, I feel like that's a lot. Everything was focusing on.
Not really. I mean, there was a lot of
Oh wait, what was
Yeah,
it?
what were you gonna
yeah,
say?
I'm saying what makes Episode 3 great. You're underlying the whole fact that it builds up to Episode 3.
yeah.
Yeah,
The
Builds it.
emotional, like I keep saying, the emotional death, but that's like the one movie where any grown man will break when you see Anakin turn into that.
I agree. That's why.
Not really. I didn't.
as, like-
I didn't get much attachment
I
from.
did. I got
prequel
very. I
time.
got
I
very
got-
attached
yeah.
to that.
I
Most-
hate sand. It's coarse.
No, when
I
he's
hate-
burning down there and Obi-Wan's watching him, you can't like you can't underline that fact.
I'm watching a character that I don't give a shit about burn. I don't give a shit about that.
You're saying
Anakin.
you don't care about Anakin.
No, he sucked.
Not
in
the,
the
actor,
prequels,
but
he
the
sucked.
guy. Not the actor, but the guy.
character Anakin in the prequels
Because
sucked
the
ass.
prequels don't give Anakin much
He's
justice.
great-
That's-
he's great in the Clone Wars.
Yeah.
The thing is, Anakin, he looks like Anakin, so
Looks like Anakin, but he doesn't talk
He's
like
just
Anakin.
very unlikable in those
Yeah.
movies because he's obnoxious.
Yeah.
I still.
But I love Anakin way more than Luke Skywalker. I actually hate Luke Skywalker.
I like
so
Luke
much.
Skywalker.
He's the most boring character I think in all of fiction.
In all of fiction.
I think
Hey,
so,
we're
and
gonna- you're gonna
everybody
get some
gets
backlash
mad
from
at
that.
me for that. He's literally not
Well, this
interesting
guy's a
at
Luke
all.
Skywalker lover, so.
He is
not
like the
who.
most.
Don't you told me that Luke Skywalker is your favorite character.
No, honestly, I like Anakin better.
Damn,
But I think
it's
Luke Sky.
changing up.
The thing is, Luke Skywalker. Well, I used to get called Luke Skywalker because my name's Luke, but still,
Why would they call you Luke Skywalker?
It's such a like elementary school thing.
it is like my coach would be like, "Luke, I'm your father."
Whoa, hey, yo.
Now that we're on Star Wars, they're making the new Kenobi show. It looks pretty
That
interesting.
concept art does look pretty cool.
There now, one thing that did catch my eye was they're bringing Darth Vader back, but it's going to be Hayden Christensen as Darth Vader.
Oh, I didn't know about any of this.
Yeah, no, they're like all the Natalie Portman has been signed on too.
Oh, damn.
So they're probably going to bring him back as flashback because I can't really think of anything else.
As long as George Lucas isn't writing it, that's
Do
fine.
you think, but like, bring back Rebels about like
No.
No.
about the Darth Maul? Do you think they're going to have Darth Maul show up or no?
No,
If
I
they did,
better hope.
that'd
I hope they
suck.
don't,
If that did, that would
because that would
suck.
break the canon. In Rebels, when Obi-Wan and Maul met, like Obi-Wan was unsure if, or Maul was unsure if Obi-Wan was even still alive.
So is Rebels not canon or is it
No,
canon?
Rebels is canon.
No,
Okay.
but that would just suck. That's too much Darth Maul.
Okay, I was
Darth Maul was cool because he wasn't in
No, Darth
Star
Maul.
Wars
They
at
need
the
more
time.
Darth Maul. That's why they're making a
No
show about
way.
Darth Maul.
But the
That's-
one thing
no,
I hope they
no.
do with the Kenobi is show him how poor he ages over time. With he's probably gonna have dream sequences.
Yeah, he's got PTSD. He was just fighting in like a war.
I hope he just gets worse and worse as the show progresses.
Okay,
And I also want to show how he protects, because he's there to protect Luke on
Yeah.
whatever it's called, Tatooine.
Tatooine.
So I want to see how he would
Yeah.
protect him.
Maybe no more Star Wars.
No. Here, I want to hear what you have to say about Darth Maul.
I wanted to say that in Solo, the concept of Darth Maul.
He didn't have to
him
be
sh-
in there, but
him showing
Yeah.
up, that actually sucked.
No,
that
that
made
was
me
so
hate Darth
I
Maul.
didn't think it was Darth Maul at first.
That was
That-
so.
I thought it was some
that
other
made me
like.
hate. No, okay, so he's in the fucking hologram. He stands up and pulls out his lightsaber and points it as if that's going to do anything.
It was
That
just
wasn't.
intimidating.
It wasn't any more intimidating than if he just like said something.
Right, he
No,
should've
that
just
was
said
genuinely
something.
point. They just wanted to show him have a different lightsaber.
You should've
because
just
it
said
looked
something
cool.
mighty.
No, it was
Here's the
stupid. It
thing.
made me hate Darth Maul.
Here's the thing about Darth
Darth
Maul.
Maul is probably my
he's-
favorite.
He's a top 3 Star Wars character.
Yeah.
Brody Maul.
Darth Maul,
Darth Maul.
Anakin, and like I don't know.
Lando's
Darth-
pretty sweet, but he's not top 3.
No, Darth Maul is great in
Lando's
Clone
cool,
Wars.
I like him.
Darth Maul is great in Clone Wars, but I hate that he kept getting added to shit. He
No.
sucked in Rebels.
No.
and
He did not
sucked
suck
in
in Rebels.
That was the good part about
That was the
Rebels.
only good part of the show.
No, he turned a pile of shit into a fermented pile of shit.
Well, here's what I think.
It's like spraying fucking Clorox on the pile of
Listen.
Wait, for people that don't know, Star Wars Rebels is a series, and the Clone Wars is also a TV series, an animated series.
One is better than the other. Clone Wars, I feel like, is more targeted to adults.
Not
and
adults, like teens.
It's like
teens,
teenagers,
but
maybe.
a lot of adults watch it. Who
Yeah, like nerds.
yeah. So and then Rebels is definitely targeted towards like littler children. Cause
I
it was
disagree.
No, you think it was targeted
No,
towards
because
teenagers?
this is why I think it fails as a show, because it
Doesn't have an
It
audience.
acts. You can see in this the animation style that it's more kiddish, and it doesn't know what it's trying to be, and that's why I think it fails, because it starts off being this kid show with this goofy dialogue, but then they try bringing in Clone Wars characters and concepts which were targeted for a different audience, and there'll be times where it's super goofy and kiddish, and then there'll be times where it's super dark, and it fails to find like a common theme, and I think it sucks. And one more thing about Star Wars, I think the fact that they killed Darth Maul in Rebels was a missed opportunity. I think his death was like cool, like it was a pretty good death, but imagine if they made like a live action Darth Maul show
That's
where like Obi-Wan and him actually
yeah.
met. That would be that
Enough
would be
Darth Maul.
No,
No, dude,
you
that
said
would
they're
be-
bringing a
No,
Darth
Darth
Maul
Maul's-
show. Do you know what that's about or no?
It's gonna be. Here's what I think it's gonna be about. So right now there's a big gap where we don't know what Darth Maul does. So at the end of the Clone Wars, we see him start up the Crimson Dawn crime syndicate.
Right.
But
okay.
then when we see him again in Rebels, it's long after that. He's just on Malachor, and like
Okay,
the whole
so-
thing's over.
okay,
So
but
there's like
in
this whole
Solo,
period of
it's-
time where in Solo he's like operating it. That's
Yeah.
like kind of the midpoint. So I think this show is gonna be about like the Crimson Dawn and what it does, and then I'm hoping that the way it falls is the Empire goes in there and Darth Vader and him have like a fucking sweet battle, and then
That would be
Vader
cool.
fucks him up.
Enough,
Either-
hitting the table, bud.
My bad.
They need to make a General Grievous show now.
Now, General Grievous, I feel like you knew everything he did.
They need to do some.
Besides before. Now, I've seen like comics. It's probably not canon anymore.
It's not.
But I thought that story was kind of
They
cool.
need-
But it's
they
just
need-
not long enough.
They
Yeah.
need to do. They need to do something cool with General Grievous because he sucked live action. He was
Wait,
actually
can we state the fact? Well, Mandalorian's still going on, but like, dude, we're talking about Disney. They're not gonna do any of this shit. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
let's just. It's a big company.
Disney Star Wars.
They just
I love
want.
Disney Star
They just
Wars.
want.
They're definitely
The Star Wars
they're
prequels
doing
I bet you the
Boba
original
Fett. They're doing
trilogy.
Boba Fett, right? They're doing all these
Well, they
things
did.
just to get money. They're pushing everything
I
out.
think
Yeah.
the wisest Skywalker
Now
is the
I
best
have
ever.
hope for all of these because I want them to be good
I
love
don't.
Wait,
because
love
I
Wait.
like Star Wars.
I don't like Boba Fett.
Oh wait,
I love Boba
$300.
Fett. I have to disagree with you on that. Boba Fett is sweet.
Wait,
Oh,
isn't
man.
Boba Fett from Texas? Wait, what were you saying about Texas?
So I got something to say about Texas right now. There's like
Segways.
I don't know the full story, but I think there's like a couple counties or something that just banned like 800 books and texts written by like Native American and Black writers
Oh.
in history
That's kinda-
because it was like anti-American or something.
Okay, that's some North Korea like.
And
blocking
think
out
about that.
information.
They literally like those were like informational
Yeah.
texts, and some of them were like stories that probably had themes talking about racism, and then you don't hear about that, but you know what you did hear about. They're banning Dr. Seuss.
yeah.
Oh, they're banning the liberals are banning
liberal
Dr.
left.
Seuss.
They
The-
banned Dr. Seuss.
The tolerant left, they're banning Dr. Seuss.
Well, that's,
Christian, look up something about that. The 800 texts. Or
well,
whatever.
you're talking about these like they could be like racist, blah blah blah. Like the Adventures of Huckleberry Finn. That's like one of the most notable texts that like top 100 book of all time. That's like it. That more like shows racism through the eyes of a slave.
It says Texas lawmaker says 850 books ranging from race to sexuality could cause discomfort.
Cause
We
discomfort.
can't have
Yeah.
anything.
Okay. Want to know why?
That
Cause
just makes me
discomfort with
angry.
these days.
Discomfort.
It's discomforting because Texas is a state that is slowly turning very blue, and they need to maintain their iron grip.
But
Yeah.
discomfort, like, can we not have anything like?
They chose the word discomfort because the people that wrote
Right,
that
it has quotations.
the people that wrote that it was discomforting were white, right wing lawmakers and probably school board members
Yeah,
that made that decision.
man, I mean, thing is, when these politicians do stuff like that, like whether it's on the Democrat or the Republican side, these are all moves that are trying to like shift to create discourse from the other side
Well,
to
here's
kind
what
of
I
make
think.
that to rile them up.
In this specific instance, I don't think it's that, because most of the time when we see politics on like a national scale like that then like from a standpoint of like politics regarding the entire United States of America, then we'll see stuff like that where people are like, one side will do something that is trying to spark a reaction of the other. But that, with the case of the 850 books, that's like a very local thing. They're doing that genuinely because they believe that. Because the
Yeah.
majority of like national politics doesn't affect our everyday life. It's really in local and like state politics where stuff in our daily lives truly changes.
Right. I don't know. I mean, thing is, I wouldn't even think of that as like a right or left wing issue, because at this point I just think of it as a politician's move,
Yeah.
where it's like gaining more of a grip over the American people. Because I mean,
It's a game of chess.
once you realize that these politicians get all their money from the same people,
Yeah.
all of them have the same funding. I mean, all these big CEOs, like a bunch of these big CEOs are leftists.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like a lot of Hollywood is left, and when in reality, like
No,
That's
they're
just
just
that-
doing that because they're pandering.
they're doing that because they're pandering to their audience, when it's all the same coin. It's all the same side. They're all making these moves to gain the same grip.
Yeah.
I just don't like that now there's just more. They're restricting these books. Now there's just more government control over everything.
And I think part of the
I'm just
reason they
trying to
did that
see-
is because Texas being a
Dead.
very red state, currently, I guess, I don't know. But like a lot of the
Or it
people in
used to be.
political power in like while Texas is turning more blue, most of the people in political power in Texas are red, because like that's, you know, whatever.
Yeah.
But and part of it is because a lot of those books that they banned were books that like challenged what is like currently accepted,
norm.
you know, like and stuff, especially there, like a lot of it was questioning and like criticizing American ideals that are taught as good, which aren't necessarily very good.
Yeah, well, you know, pretty soon it's gonna be Green State with the rest of the U.S. when Amazon
Oh,
becomes
yeah.
the leading political party.
More like the red state.
Oh yeah, hail Mao Zedong.
Yeah.
And there's just a lot of
A lot of
there's just a lot of topics that I don't know. When it comes down to politics, it's very controversial. But like with the Kyle Rittenhouse case, they didn't really shed a bad. They didn't really
maybe
shed.
we don't get into Kyle Rittenhouse.
I'm just saying no, maybe we
Kyle
do,
for real.
because it's just they don't shed the light on the fact that the My Pillow owner guy, he was funding like his bail money and a lot of these top celebrities, because he said a lot
You
of
wanna know something about the My Pillow guy?
yeah.
I saw some things that there apparently was like a image circulating of like him like standing over like a table with like papers like planning the Capitol riot and shit. I'm not even lying.
Dude, no.
That's like the Fauci with the Hitler mustache.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but his pillows are too good. No matter what he does, I'm gonna buy
Hey,
him.
they comfy,
pillows
they
is
He used to be
comfy.
like used to be like addicted to like bath salts or something. He had like a turnaround story. Like I'm not like he used to be like a terrible drug dealer. Like then I found help within the Lord or something like
Then
that.
I found pillows.
Yeah.
Oh.
Then I started working with.
Oh, then I
cops.
started rotting.
Yeah.
No, but the My Pillow.
But-
Oh yeah,
oh,
yeah. No, he found a savior in rot.
yeah. I mean, I could use My Pillow right now.
Yeah, maybe we need a sponsor.
I got
I
two
need
at
some
my
neck
house.
support.
For me.
We need a My Pillow sponsor.
We need
I don't know, man. It like U.S. politics. I feel like is going to be so inconsequential when
I don't know.
the U.S. government eventually falls for the United People's Republic of Bezos.
It's such a shame, man. I've always had this dream of the United Worlds of America, but you know, we're never getting there.
No, we're
Uni-
not.
It's United Worlds of America. Oh yeah, the 65 states. It's just the original 50 plus China, Japan, Russia.
It's in a perfect world.
The Galactic Republic of the United States, the UNSC.
The United Nations Space Command.
Soon, do you think we're gonna have super soldiers?
Well, see, Halo takes place in like the 2200s.
I thought it was 25.
No, yeah, 25, I think.
2500s.
Yeah.
And
so-
the person who made them was Dr. Halsey. Did she create the Spartans?
I think
She
made
like
the Spartans
kidnapped
famous.
children.
Yeah.
And
Dr.
like,
Fauci.
and then I was watching something about and then she gave them surgery, and like more than half of them like died.
Yeah, that was a Spartan 2 program, yeah.
Spartan
Right.
2s.
Well,
Yeah.
well, I like the Halo talk. I want to talk about something more like that I heard about like last weekend.
Yeah.
So I went to a Baptist church, and you know, a Baptist church is all about everyone just yelling "Amen" in the middle of like everything.
Yeah.
It's kind of funny. They all sing, but there's this.
No, I know what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
I know what you're talking about.
But
It happens at my church, or it just out of nowhere. Amen. Like,
but there's this guy that my uncle was talking about. His name's Mel Trotter. So what happened was he's has one of the biggest missionaries in like Michigan, dating all the way back. It's still going on to this day. But what he did was I guess he lacked like basic necessities for his children, and his 2-year-old son died, and he took the shoes off his feet and sold them, and got a drink at the bar 2 hours after his son died because he was so addicted to drinking. And he walked into this missionary, and he got inspired, and his whole life changed. It's crazy.
Jeez.
It's like one of the
sold
craziest.
the shoes off his dead kid's feet.
Meltrotter.org. Everyone should go check out the story. Honestly, it's one of the craziest transformations like I ever heard.
Yeah, this guy
there's a
sounds
lot
like
of
he was
transformations.
It's very
Yeah, like
it's very
caterpillars.
emotional. It's just very.
Not
It's
like-
wrong to think about. The Shutter's Island where his kids die.
Yeah.
That's like when I see like those type of images, I just like it.
Cringe.
That feeling's just not right in my mind.
Yeah, that feeling's very based.
Cringe.
Is it based or cringe? That's all I
It's
care about
both.
on this podcast. It's
Both.
based or it's cringe.
What is it?
I don't know. You're asking the wrong guy.
I think I'm asking the right guy.
Yeah, if
Hey,
you're talking
shut up.
All right, I just want to thank the Grape Vin podcast for letting me on here. I just got to say a couple few things. You know,
Yeah.
I got to sponsor a little something. You know,
Oh, you
I
guys.
want everybody to just think about coming to the Grosse Pointe North South Combined Philosophical Society, run by Ashton Lozier and Vice President me.
I'm a vice president too.
Do you wanna?
So right now we're currently talking about Platonic philosophy. We got all kinds of people there. It's a big club. We want some more people to show up. And another thing, Miraculum in theaters, June 2022. Pretty soon, if we get the green
In
light.
theaters.
Yeah, we're
on
gonna
YouTube?
We're planning on rent. I shouldn't say this.
This is a sneak peek for our
Sneak
Grapevine
peek.
viewers.
Sneak peek.
We're
If
planning-
you got this far,
We're planning on potentially renting out a theater when it comes out, and having some people come in. You know. But you know, Miraculum, June 2022. That's what we're shooting for. And if we get the green light and the thumbs up by these fine gentlemen who are all here, we could get me, Ashton, Jackson come on talk about the Miraculum and the production.
Yeah,
but
but
we'd love to have you guys.
about
More
board
about it.
games, I feel like board games. All
All right, thank you guys so much for watching.
And you
this
heard it
episode.
through the grapevine.